EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to USAA Stadium, the home of the Madden Championship Series. Glad to have you all with us for another dose of NFL action. Kate Scott and Brock Heward here in the booth for you. And Brock, if the build-up to kickoff has been any indication this week, man, we're in store for a good one.
Yeah, we never have an NFL game without the two sides doing a little jawing in the days leading up to it. It's a game before the game, right? Any edge that you could create, but now, well, now it's the time to kick it off, where you actually take care of business on the field, and you know both sides are ready to go.
Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. They're led out by one of only a handful of quarterbacks, Brock, to eclipse 200 career starts. You know, you covered him for a long time in Seattle, a 10-time Pro Bowl selection, Russell Wilson.
Kate, Russell Wilson's one of the NFL's most experienced quarterbacks. He's also one of the winningest quarterbacks, even with a couple bumps in the road in Denver. Remember, over that decade in Seattle with Pete Carroll and the Legion of Boom, there wasn't a quarterback that won more games in the history of the league over the first 10 years. 9 times to the Pro Bowl as well. Put a supporting cast around him, give him a run game and a defense. Russell Wilson still knows very well how to play this game.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Third and long for him here. Wester finds the football complete. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way. Ball at the 33 for first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On play action now, Wilson. And that one falls incomplete. So it would have been a great catch. Shows a great effort. That brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Defense shows blitz. Wilson. This is Metcalf working that right side. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Lobs this up, left sideline, looking for something big. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. The Lions readying for the punt. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. And a fair catch made here at the 17. So the Jets take the field for their first drive. Leading them out now in his 5th season here in the NFL. Won 4 of his 6 starts last year. Justin Fields.
There's still lots of people around the NFL that believe that Justin Fields' best football's in front of them. Major believers of him as an upper-tier quarterback. And the reason why, Kate, is he's got physical traits that are just unique and different. He can run it like a running back, and he can spin a football as well. In fact, that running ability is some of the best in the game. But just continuing to build and refine his game as a passer between the tackles, that would be the key to the longevity of his career. Good offenses, okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. They gain 14 on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
And this throw's knocked away, incomplete.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
Here we go. Right.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. Breaks the tackle, still going. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Finds him on the crossing route. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
331. Tonight.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Okay, why do I think right now, as fullback heads to the sideline after that call, the lobbying begins. Give me the rock. Fullbacks don't normally get a ton of carries, but they also typically don't get plays like that.
Through one quarter, neither side breaking through on the scoreboard. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll be right back with more Madden Ultimate Team after this. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Jets football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Headed out right. He has it at the 5. And in, touchdown, New York. The Jets get the game's first points here in the second. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep. Certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves it can stop it.
Jason Sanders to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest.
Lions nothing. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Sanders all set to send it away. Starting at the 10. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Detroit getting its offense set for their second drive. Still in search of their first points as we work our way through the middle of this game. The score 7-0. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Ivan Pace able to make the stop.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
They send West to right. From the 28. Well, not much time to adjust, but he catches it still off the tip. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Shotgun handoff now for Spears. And he'll make his way through for a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
From the 41. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just as we've come up to the 2-minute warning. Started a little slow, but we've arrived at the 2-minute warning. It's the Lions with 1st and 10. Russ now from the gun. Finds him on the slant. And they make the tackle at the 38. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running.
That's another.
First down, here's Russ. That one falls incomplete, but our attention's still behind the line. He got cleaned after that throw and drew the instant flag. So the good work to defend the pass canceled out by a mistake in the pass rush as they get him for roughing the passer. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic first down. Russ is cooking again. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. They were Johnny on the spot.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Wilson to throw again. Finds him over the middle. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
He has the first over the middle, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Spears, another pistol here. And a nice start here on 1st down. He gets him 6 before the stop is made.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one.
And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions get their first points of this game just before halftime. McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Lions tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Will begin his return from the 11. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. The second drive coming up now for the Jets offense. And with all their timeouts remaining, Brock, they may be able to put a little something together here before halftime. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. All right.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. He cuts it to the right sideline. It's a New York touchdown. The Jets take the lead just before halftime. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Wow, great stuff there, Brock. He busted that one open, got downhill, and got in for 6. Huge run.
Yeah, and this is how you break a game open. He found that lane, and he was gone. What a tremendous effort in the blocking scheme there to just spring him enough so he could take it to the house.
Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Jets break that tie and now lead by 7. Sanders all set to send it away. Return starts from the goal line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. 1st and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. All down by Dorrance Armstrong. That's going on a bit of a speed run, it seems. We are flying past halftime and going right to the start of the 3rd quarter. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. He's got a lane up past the 30. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35. So to begin the 3rd quarter, the New York offense returning to the field. They have played lights out on offense, scored their first 2 times out, Brock. A chance to go 3 for 3 and grow that lead here. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the second half with McCaffrey. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Here we go. Tonight.
First down, a run with Barkley. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And he will take it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets grow the lead coming out at halftime. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. There's time to chide him about poor tackling later, Brock.
And I probably will.
And you probably will. Coach probably will give him an earful about it as well. But let's not let the missed tackle take away from an excellent effort he had on that run.
Yeah, it really was his effort to force that missed tackle. And it got the key to open the door for that touchdown. As soon as he slipped that stop, his mind was focused on one thing and one thing only, the end zone.
Sanders connects on the point after. And the Jets double their lead to 14. Sanders all set to send it away. Return starts from the goal line. Escapes a defender. This makes it up to the 25. The Detroit offense getting ready for its next drive. Their work really cut out for him now, partner, to follow up that touchdown and get things back to a one-score game. Carried by Spears to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Ross off the play fake. Finds his fullback. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, looks like the 30.
I remember talking to Jim Harbaugh one time, and Bo Schembechler asked him when he was a head coach, you have a tight end with his hand on the ground? Yes, coach. You have a fullback still in your roster? Yes, coach. Then you're going to be just fine.
Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
On first down, it's Wilson. Completed over the middle. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
That's another Detroit Lions first down.
Spears trying this straight ahead. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Ross out of the pistol. That's Western on the catch. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
First down. First and 10 at the 37.
On first down, Spears. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Wilson keeping it here. Continuing to turn those legs inside the 25. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback who could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Wilson. Buster's got it. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
And the Lions, first down.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. Now Wilson on the play fake. And he can't hang on. Touchdown in his arms. But it slips through. Second down coming up.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Near the goal line. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. So they'll have some time to prepare for third and goal. We're at the end of our third quarter. It's Lions ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal. Sticking in the air with Wilson. And it's incomplete on third and goal.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on third down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
And they're not going to stop him until he gets out to that 16-yard line. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They have themselves another first and 10.
Don't jump. Ready? Go.
Straight ahead. Here's Barkley. We'll call that one a gain of, let's say, 2 yards. It's second down. Detroit calls timeout. It's second. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's brought down after a short gain. The defense takes its third and final timeout. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock. All plays on the table here for third and 3.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Has his man, it's cut by Andrews. And this is brought to a stop up at, say, the 34-yard line there. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll give the Jets a first down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
There's a dive up the middle. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. Give him a few yards on that run. It's second and 7. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning. Jets nearing a win here with a 14-point lead. Second down now, 7 to go. They fake the handoff. Now Fields bails out of the pocket quick. Now here he goes. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
Here we go, son. Nice instruction. Delta. Lead. Tonight.
On first and 10, it's McCaffrey. Oh, he lost the football. Going the other way, Lions have it. And they get a touchdown. Defense scores and gives them some small hope here. I think they would have happily just taken the turnover, Brock, but how about the wherewithal of the defender to take it? So we have a pause here. Inside 2 minutes, all reviews come from the booth, and they want to take one more look. All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground, while the defense is hoping it didn't.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. After a fortuitous recovery, this will be second down.
Here we go. Tonight.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. He has the first down, and now Brock, the Jets can just run out the clock on this victory.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
And they've got themselves another first and 10.
Here we go. Go.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Rolling out to his left. He can run it. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Barkley trying this up the gut. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, son. 222. 222. Tonight.
They're going to pass it here. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Barkley gets it on 3rd down. Well, they're actually going to lose some yardage here as they fail to convert. Now they're facing 4th down. They can let the clock run out here, but let's see if they resist the temptation to add on 3 more instead. It's a 34-yarder from that right hash.
We've got ourselves a 3-score game now after that make. It's got to feel like it's going to just about do it with any hopes of a comeback still smoldering. I think these kickers enjoy those opportunities, Kate, to be the one to kick this lead out of range.
Sanders all set to send it away. He'll take this at the 10. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Wilson looking to throw. Looking for a target. Trying to push it deep downfield. And their final effort is going to hit the ground incomplete. But no reason not to throw it long there, as this game is over. So the win goes to the Jets. All right, Brock. 2 words for you as we wrap this one up. Mission accomplished. It's what you set out to do every week. Win the football game.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to USAA Stadium, the home of the Madden Championship Series. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And normally when you talk about a quarterback on his third team in as many years, you're worried about this kid's potential. But in this case, Justin Fields has plenty of it, and he flashed it big time during his short tenure in Pittsburgh. Now he has the opportunity in New York to be a full-time starter once again, and the Jets are excited about his potential.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. CD, always more eyes on these night games, and they started it off nicely there on that run.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. Don't think for a second these players don't know and understand that. They want to impress their peers across the league. They also want to win the ball game. That's the way to get things going.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already, and they just did not get the snap away in time. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Now inside the 25, Christian McCaffrey, and all the way in, touchdown, New York. Christian McCaffrey, 59 yards. And the Jets need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback.
A tough time a season ago, his team missed the playoffs for the first time in his career. But he does remain one of the most efficient quarterbacks in the league. He's completed over 67% of his passes for his career. We know he's efficient. Now he wants to be spectacular and get his team back to the big game.
It was Brian Cook who made the tackle. 2nd down and 8. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. This short throw caught by Goddard. They'll go for a gain of 7. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in.
They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. It's taken to the 26. Sheds off the tackle. And 9 yards there on the return. A punt of 47. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Back on the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they can score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they in one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Oh, twisting away. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 93 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Saquon Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he's got this down to the 35. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Oh, that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go.
Off play action. Fields sliding out of the pocket. Escapes the sack. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
They snap it to Fields. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Really nice job there, showing the mobility, getting outside and creating something. I mean, that's good on any down. When you're going for it on 4th, that's a big play.
And it wasn't designed at all. Not a design play for him to bootleg out or get outside the pocket. That's just feeling pressure, knowing where to exit. And as you mentioned, finding the first down on a 4th down play.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Barkley inside handoff. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Here we go. 331, 331. Go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Trent Sherfield from 8 yards out. And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Get set. Get set.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here's Purdy. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
First down.
Shotgun now with Purdy. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep him at the end zone as the first half winds down.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Purdy now to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
And his kick here is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Now, maybe a moral victory of sorts. They're on the board here late in the first half, but this offense just hasn't looked that sharp.
Yeah, but at least they got the 3 points, right? At least have something to, quote-unquote, hang their hats on and maybe feel a little bit better about themselves as they head to the half.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Here we go.
A shotgun snap. Fields. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
43-yard line.
Here we go, son.
Again, Fields. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Sanders' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. Now, they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people would think losing equals passing the ball more, but I established the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Purdy from the gun. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Sets up a third down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return.
And the Jets will take over.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Looking to put a drive together.
Go.
He'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 119 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Don't jump. Ready? Set.
They'll go to Barkley again. Fights through and now a crease. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. They have 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. They'll work with 4 receivers here on 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Fields eluding the pressure right. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
We have so many different terms for 3rd down, 3rd and short, 3rd and long, 3rd and manageable. How about 3rd and medium? Because that's what this one was. The defense looked like they had him hemmed in, but he gets away, evades the rush, and picks up just enough for the first down.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Here we go, Scott. All right.
They keep it with Barkley on first down to about the 26 here. Tackle there by Lewis Seen.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. Balled at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Here we go. All right.
Up the middle with Barkley. And they can't bring him down. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Saquon Barkley, 26 yards. And the Jets have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs. And if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position. Now you flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
A gain of 12 yards.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Now the ball comes loose. And it's scooped up by the Jets.
Now, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth-quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 67 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
319, go.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did.
Here we go.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
This is 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Alex Highsmith there on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.